Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome.
This is Jeopardy! Today's contestants are... Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trabek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard. Here comes the Jeopardy round. And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. L.A. Story. Art and artists. Inventors and inventions. Missing links. Completes the Star Trek title. And the 20th century. Player 1, where do we start? Select a clue by pointing the Wii remote at the screen where no man has done this. Here's what we wanted. Gone before. Player 1, you pick again, please. The trouble with these creatures. Okay, Player 2. That's correct. We return to you, Player 2. Muds these. Let's hear it. That is correct. Player 1, back to you for the city on the edge of this. It's Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Please pick again, Player 1. The Corbomite this. Yes, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Choose again, Player 1. In the 1920s, this fascist leader of Italy set up a puppet regime in Albania and reconquered Libya. Okay, Player 2. No. Any other takers? We're talking about Benito Mussolini. Player 1, pick again. Elizabeth II succeeded her father, this man, who died unexpectedly at age 56. It's Player 2. Good. You again, Player 2. On February 8, 1904, Japanese ships attacked this country's fleet at Lushun, Manchuria, beginning a war. Let's hear it, Player 1. No. Anyone else? Player 2. Good for you. Select again. On February 15, 1965, Canada's new flag, which featured an 11-pointed one of these, flew for the first time. Yes, Player 3. Yes. Player 3, back to you. On Valentine's Day, 1989, the Ayatollah Khomeini showed no love for this author's satanic verses, giving him a death sentence. Let's hear it, Player 3. You are correct. You get to pick again, Player 3. Sam the Eagle was created by the Disney Company for this event held in Los Angeles in 1984. Player 1? Yes. Please pick again, Player 1. Walter Deemer with the Fleer Company invented the first commercially successful type of this chewing gum in 1928. Okay, player 3. That is correct.
Yeah! Woo!
Choose again, player 3. In 1879, James A. Ritty invented this machine, and retailers have been ringing up sales ever since. Yes, player 1. Correct. Player 1, pick again. In 1798, this cotton gin inventor began using a system of interchangeable parts to make muskets for the U.S. government. It's player 1. That's correct. Select again. In 1938, chemist Roy Plunkett invented polytetrafluoroethylene, a non-stick substance better known as this. Player 1?
Yeah!
Correct. You again, player 1. Martha Coston invented the Coston This, a device for signaling at sea, in the 1850s. Yes, player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Write up your blank oop. It's player 1. Yeah, good. We return to you, player 1. Hi-oh blank wedding anniversary. Okay, player 1.
Yeah!
Yep.
Yeah!
Player 1, break the blank of America. Let's hear it, player 1.
Yeah!
You got it. Player 1, you fall by the blank in. It's player 2. Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player 1. No. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player 3. Right. Please pick again, player 3. It's the Daily Double. You are currently in second place. What'll it be? All right, here's your clue. News blank photography. That's not it. Here's the response we were looking for. Flash. You get to pick again, player 3. Microphones, TV sets, masks, phonographs, and movie cameras symbolize stars' specialties on its Walk of Fame. Player 1?
Yeah!
Right. Choose again, player 1. This school is the oldest private university in California and the largest private employer in Los Angeles. Okay, player 1. Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we were looking for. USC. Player 1, you pick again, please. An observatory and a park in Los Angeles are named not for a birth of a nation director, but rather a colonel with this surname. Yes, player 3. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? It's player 2. Right you are. Player 2, pick again. Docents at LA's Page Museum are in a sticky situation. La brea means this substance in Spanish. Player 1? That's it. Select again. This telegraph inventor's notable portraits included those of the Marquis de Lafayette and William Cullen Bryant. Let's hear it, player 1. No, that's not right. Any other takers? Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. Picasso painted this work as a protest against the bombing of a town in the Spanish Civil War. Let's hear it, player 2. Yeah, good. You again, player 2. In her 1949 painting, Diego and I, Diego Rivera is depicted on her forehead. Player 3? Good for you. Player 3, back to you. Let's take it over to Kelly.
This American's illustration of the whitewashing scene from Tom Sawyer was featured on a 1972 stamp.
Okay, player 1.
Yeah!
Right. And now the $1,000 clue. One of his last paintings before his 1903 death in the South Pacific was a landscape of Brittany in winter. Here's the correct response. Paul Gauguin. Player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this.
Best news ever celebration at your Renault Jeep dealer. Celebrating the best sales year ever for Renault and Jeep combined, with price rollbacks on award-winning Renault Alliance sedans and sporty Renault Encore. See America's lowest price convertible and take advantage of factory-to-dealer incentives on Renault Fuego, triple award-winning Jeep Cherokee, and luxurious Jeep Wagoneer. We will do whatever it takes to sell 20,000 vehicles by January.
Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. A nude awakening. Astronomy. Word origins. Bestsellers of the decade. First names. And Amelia Earhart. All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy time. Jaws and Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It's player 2. No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player 1. Yes.
Hey!
We return to you, player 1. Amelia's first plane was bright yellow and named for this songbird. The correct response is the canary.